Hello, this is HumanWave. Today I want to talk about this little guy here, the Behringer JT-4000M. This little synth has two multi-waveform DCOs, two LFOs, 5 voices of polyphony, an analog filter in paraphonic mode, all this for about $50. It really is a lot of power for very little money. Now the problem with this little synth from Behringer is that there is very limited direct control to the parameter. In this case, it's cutoff and resonance, which obviously are important control. But when you want to go into the other parameter, you have to use the menu, the buttons, and reuse those controls. So today, I'm going to show you how you can fully and easily edit this thing using the TouchOSC platform on an iPad while playing a pattern along. Follow me. So here's a diagram of my setup. It's pretty simple. I have the JT-4000 hooked to a Roland P6 for the rhythm, and here the Roland P6 is driving a pattern through its MIDI out and connected to the MIDI in, the 3.5mm MIDI in of the JT-4000M. Here we have the iPad setup with a camera adapter, and that is using, in this case, the USB MIDI of the JT-4000M. So I'm exploiting the two, MIDI interface of JT-4000M at the same time. Now, one thing important to keep in mind is that you need an adapter, camera adapter that also provides power supply, because the Behringer JT-4000 needs it. I think my iPad, at least this model of old iPad, cannot provide enough power supply to JT-4000. That's why I need like a 3-point adapter, one with power supply here, connecting through Lightning, and then this being connected to the USB power plus MIDI of the JT-4000M. All right, so here is the TouchOSC application with my panel loaded, connected to the JT-4000M, a P6 Roland sampler that we'll use later for some pattern. So what I've done is that I've mapped pretty much all the CC control available on the JT-4000M here. We have selection of the oscillator waveform for oscillator 1 and 2. We have the coarse tune for each oscillator, the balance between the two. We have the spread of the detune, cutoff and resonance, of course, the amount of the envelope for the filter, the stage of the filter, ADSR, same for the amplifier, and the LFO, selection of waveform, rate, depth, destination. For example, we can also choose here, if we choose a saw, different, I will say, pitch, main pitch, coarse pitch for the oscillator. And let's select here a square. And you can hear towards the right is the balance on the two, so it's square in here. It's a saw and a square, and here in the middle. Select a Supersaw here. Play a small pattern. So yeah, basically you can tweak a lot of parameters while playing a pattern because there are the two MIDI interface. You don't even need a merger. I will say at this stage with the current version, the main limitation is that this guy here doesn't seem to send its CC information back to the editor. So when I play the filter here, and if I tweak it with the control, this information is not sent back to the editor. The documentation on the JT-4000 seemed to say that it sends the CC out, but I have not been able to make this work, and I can monitor here the MIDI. I don't see the CC being sent from this device. So yeah, I think that's one of the limitations, but you can act completely on the device from the editor itself. All right, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the demo. The editor for the TouchOSC platform is available. I have put a link down below. If you like this video and like to support me, please subscribe to my channel. It will be very helpful. Thank you again. I hope you can use the editor. Have fun with it, and I see you next time.